Hi, I'm Ted Haptegaber, founder and producer of Live Talks Los Angeles. Thanks for joining us. Since we started over a decade ago, we have brought you hundreds of conversations with storytellers, writers, actors, musicians, humorists, chefs, and thought leaders in business and science. You can watch and hear most of these in our YouTube channel and our podcast. For details, visit livetalksla.org. And now, here's the show you've tuned in to see. We welcome Pattie Labelle and Tamar Braxton to Live Talks Los Angeles. They will discuss Pattie Labelle's cookbook, Labelle Cuisine, Recipes to Sing About. Pattie Labelle's illustrious career spans 7 decades. She's a New York Times bestselling author, a 2-time Grammy Award-winning artist, an accomplished actress, and a 3-time Emmy nominee. She's also the founder of a successful food and lifestyle brand, Pattie's Good Life. Tamar Braxton is a Grammy Award-nominated singer and also the Emmy-nominated co-creator and co-host of The Real, as well as creator and star of Braxton Family Values. She also hosts her podcast, Under Construction. They will talk, and towards the end, I will pose some questions sent in from you in the audience. Take it from here, Tamar.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I am so grateful to be interviewing one of my all time favorite women, all time favorite chefs, all time favorite singers, all time favorite person, period. It is Miss Pattie LaBelle. I've been knowing her since I was about, what, 11 years old, maybe 12 years old. I don't know, around that time. And I am so happy to be getting all into her business, all into her cooking, all into her singing, all into her shoes, all into her life, honey, with you all today. Welcome, Miss Pattie LaBelle. Oh, I love you so much. You already know how I feel about you.
And you know how I feel about you. Hey, Tamar, darling.
Hello,
You know
hello.
how I love you and your family and your mom and Logan and everybody connected to you. I
I
love.
know, and
And I
you
and I
so
treat you like my little
yes, you
go
do.
ahead.
Yes, you do. I'm so honored. I'm so honored for that. And listen, you look amazing. I mean, I don't know
Thank
why, but ever since I was a little girl, I always thought that you kind of favored my mom. Do you ever think that y'all could be like sisters or cousins?
no. Evelyn and Patty, we look alike because we
Yeah,
OGs. We're
yeah,
more gangsters. Huh? Yes. I see it.
I
I
see
do
too.
see
Okay,
it.
so we can talk
Yes.
about a thousand things
Thank
today,
you,
and we're
baby.
going to. But I want to first start off with this 20-year anniversary. So one of my favorite cookbooks, really the only one I really look to when I'm like stuck at something. To be honest, it's been 20 years.
Right.
Yeah, since
Right.
you
I heard
published
about that.
Labelle Cuisine. Oh my gosh. I really wanted to know, and I don't know
Yes.
if I've ever asked you this before. What made you feel necessary to write such an inspirational, how to, you need to cookbook like this?
Because of people
Yeah.
like you. Although you had the great great mom who cooks her
Yeah.
face off, it's for young girls, older women, older men. For me to get a compliment at the airport and say, Patty, I made your 8 cheese macaroni for Thanksgiving and it made my dinner great. It makes me feel good. And I know with my recipes, anybody can learn how to cook. It's simple. They're not complicated. And once you get the book and cook,
Yeah.
you're going to be getting compliments from everybody in your family because I ain't joking. For
Yes,
real, for real.
yes, I'm telling you, your macaroni and cheese have been a staple in my house for about 15 years. True story, true story.
I know.
And everybody always says, I don't ever take the credit. The true story is everyone says, this is the best macaroni and cheese I've ever had in my life. And I'm like, for real, it's
Oh,
Auntie Patty's macaroni. And this one I do want
thank
to
you, sweetie.
ask you. Yeah, you made some additions to this book. What additions did you make?
Yeah.
What do we need to know?
Okay, here's some additions.
Okay.
My grandbabies are on the back of the book. They weren't born when I did this 20 years ago. That's
Okay.
Layla and Gia, 3 and 6, my baby kids. And three new recipes: a bangin fish with crab meat, lobster and shrimp cake, a quarantine chicken dish. You know,
Yeah.
pandemic, I came up with so many different recipes, and it's a fun book. And it's if you get the book, I promise you, I swear you'll cook.
We're
It
gonna
helps everybody cook.
because we trust you. Okay, we trust you, and you about the only person
Oh,
who
good.
really, yes, who really holds true to what she talking about in the kitchen and in the book and in the stores. But this is what I do want to go back
Yes. Yeah.
to. Let's talk about this chicken
What?
quarantine dish. What is it, and how did you come? How did you come to make that? Because everybody was cooking during the
Well,
pandemic.
15 months. Everybody for 15 months on top of my cooking every day. Now with COVID, I cook 3 times a day. And Monday came and I'm thinking of Sunday's menu. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the Patty, we're gonna cook on Thursday. So I had it all lined up. I would go to the farmer's market, I would get ingredients and just come back and create new
Yeah,
dishes because I was bored 15 months cooking every night. So I made some little safety, great dishes, and they're in the book, and they're easy to make and they're delicious. I ain't gonna lie, they're good.
I know they're delicious because one of my other favorites is the turkey wings.
Oh yeah, that's
It's
right.
20 years old.
Wait,
It's 20
can you
years old.
cook?
Oh,
Can you
yes,
cook,
God.
Tamar?
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
right, you can cook. Right. That's right.
Yes, I
James told
sing
me how
and
you
I
cook that.
cook.
Huh? You what?
I sing and I cook.
Yes, you do. That's right. So the turkey wings, have you done those?
I've done the turkey wings. Those are another staple in my house. Like you can't
Yeah.
go wrong with the turkey wings and the macaroni and cheese. I call it the get 'em girl. Okay, because if you don't want them to leave, you gonna get them,
Right.
girl. You gonna get them
Go
good
get
as
them, girl.
as
Oh
they
my
coming out.
God. That's what get them sure. You got them. Yes, that works every time.
Yes, and you mentioned one of the new additions to your book and also to your life is your delicious grandchildren. And yes,
Trying to
now I guess you want to announce, or can I announce? Because I know my friend James came to cater that event. He was
cook
so
that
excited.
event. And he cooked his face off, and when the reveal came out of those balloons or whatever they shot up in the air, everybody jumped. And guess what? It's a boy. Yay!
How do you feel?
He's
How do
going
you
to be born
feel about your
November
first
11th.
grandson? How do you feel about
A
that?
grandson. See,
Yeah,
I'm going to feel that way that you feel about Logan, the way your mother feels about Logan. I'm a grandmother to a boy. This is
yeah.
going to be interesting because the girls are totally rotten. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do with this little boy. He's going to be so spoiled. I'll probably have to cater to him for the rest of his little life. As long as I'm living, I'll cater to that little boy. A boy baby in this family. It's
Yeah.
great.
It's so
Great.
exciting. And I'm telling you something, boys are a delight. They're going to be all up.
Really?
Yes, they're going to be all up under you the entire time. Yes. A lot of people,
Good. That's good.
think it's the females, but the little boys, they can't get enough of their mamas and grandmothers. The first thing that
Oh,
Logan does in the morning is call my mother.
what?
He calls my mom
Really?
first thing in the morning. He
Gosh,
knows everything
that's
that goes on
awesome.
in my house, so be ready. He finna tell everything.
Everything. I
Everything.
can't wait to have that little baby boy in my presence. I'm gonna rotten him up.
Yes, you
Yes.
are. Oh my God.
Ooh.
Okay, so how did you get started cooking? Tell me about your past and your family with cooking.
Well, like your mother, you watched her cook, and that's why you cook so well. My mother and father cooked all the time. And so I would go in the garage and take some ketchup, some black pepper, and anything spicy and make my own hot sauce. So that's when I first started cooking because I wasn't even tall enough to get on the stove as high as, they were cooking, but I watched. And I went to the garage and came up with recipes. And that's how I learned to cook with my mom and dad cooking. And then I would enhance their recipes when I did my book. I would just add this and add that, but it's basic from my mom and dad.
That's
That's the beginning.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
You in the kitchen with your grandbabies, with your granddaughters, do they take a liking to your cooking?
Oh,
And
Layla, she thinks she is the baby. She thinks
yeah,
she has a YouTube channel. At the end, she said, "We're doing sushi today with cucumbers, asparagus. Bye, guys." And she makes that little. I said, "Look at that little demon. That little baby girl. She's crazy, but she has her own channel. She thinks." And I watch them, and it gives me joy
Yeah.
watching them tell me to cook for them. They love broccoli, and I made some. What did I make? Some branzino one day, and Gia came in from swimming and said, "Grandma, what is that? It smells so good." I said, "It's branzino." She said, "Branzino." I said, "Yeah." She's a little proper baby. I said, "Yes, branzino." She said, "Well, how do you prepare it?" I said, "Watch me, boo. I'm sauteing it right now." So she said, "Well, I'm going to saute it. When I become 7, I'm going to cook just like Grandma." Because she was like 4 then or something. But they give me joy.
Yeah,
They
they.
do.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah. Now, which recipes in the book are the most personal for you?
I would say the potato salad is very personal to me. Why? I don't know, but when I make it, it's just like my mother's. And a
Really?
lot of people, and I always say that my potato salad is great, but your mother's and your grandmother's and anybody else's grandmother's is great too. Mine is just a potato salad. And I love to make potato salad. You dig in with your hands. Well, put gloves on and take your rings off, and don't let that stuff get under your nails. Put some gloves on and dig in it. Dig in it with the celery seed, fresh celery, green pepper, onions, 12 boiled eggs, mustard, yellow mustard, uh, mayo, a certain type of mayo. I can't say what kind I use, but anyway, it has to be the right mayo. And then you mix it with your hands and stuff, and then it's beautiful. Then you put paprika on top and sliced boiled eggs. It's just beautiful, honey. I bang with some potato salad.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
I've had your potato salad. It
You
is
have. Yes, you have.
it's the best potato salad I've ever had. And especially with that
Oh,
spicy kick
thank
you put in
you.
it, that spicy kick,
Yes. The spicy, the habanero peppers
it's the
and cayenne pepper.
habanero for me.
Right? It
Yes,
kicks it to the curb. It's so
it
good.
really
Yes, I'm
does.
gonna make some tonight.
It separate your potato salad is separated from everybody else's. Nobody can touch your potato.
Oh,
Nobody. I
thank
mean,
you, honey.
I can speak for
Oh,
because yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have had it myself. And you've also cooked
and
for.
you know what? Back,
I was gonna say you
but
also cooked
wait,
for.
back in the day, let me say something. Back in the day, you and all your sisters and your mom came to my house before I moved to this house in Philadelphia, and we had a good meeting because we wanted to manage you at that time or something. Me and my son, and
Yep.
I cooked, and we all had such fun. And I made the potato salad then too,
Yes.
and you had a taste of it. But your family, I just love your family. Let me just say that I love your family.
And I
I
love yours too.
do.
I love Zori, his wife, everyone. Like
All right.
everyone is so
Oh,
amazing. Beautiful granddaughters. I mean, it is just an extension
oh,
of your beauty and your grace and all of your like wonderfulness that you possess. Like you pass that all the way
thank
down.
you.
Well, it's the truth.
Thanks, baby. And as you were about to say, I cook for a lot of entertainers. I cook for Prince. I've cooked for the Rolling Stones. I've cooked for Elton John. I've cooked for Oprah. I've cooked for everybody. Arsenio Hall, liver and onions and cabbage. And girl, I love to cook for everybody.
True. Yes, you do. In the book, you talk about going on a chicken strike, like when you was 10 years old. How did that get resolved? Especially when you fried
I
chicken the
got
way you
back right. I got back on it after I fried some. What did I look like going on a strike? That was pretend. It was just a lie. I didn't go on no strike. I was lying. You know how people lie and say, "Well, I'm going off meat. I don't eat meat." Psych, don't lie. I'm serious. I said that, but I went right back on that fried chicken wing. Okay,
yeah,
back in the before I became diabetic, I can't do that now. Because of my situation. But I cook everything for everybody and I taste it, so I
yeah,
can say it tastes great. But I don't indulge in eating the whole chicken anymore. I used to eat the whole chicken. Now I eat maybe one little baby wing.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I feel like
yeah.
we all kind of go on like a meat strike, at some point in our life.
Uh-huh.
I know that I did as well. But then we all come back. Like you said,
It's necessary.
we don't
We
psych.
leave for the greater good for ourselves, but we come back. And,
Yeah,
and and it's great to go off of stuff if you can and stay off of it. But I've never said that I'm never going to eat meat again or I'm never going to eat chicken again or anything like that. I eat what I want to eat, in moderation and being a diabetic. Instead of the ham hocks and the kale greens, I do smoked turkey.
yes,
Smoked turkey works all the time. Uh-huh.
yes. And they're delicious.
Look at you licking your lips.
Yes, I mean I can't help myself because I know your food is so good. Now, outside of not
Uh,
eating meat, you also do an amazing seafood dish called make 1 minute. Make you want to holler crab cakes. See, I have my notes here. Make you want to holler crab cakes. Yes. Are they spicy as
so
well? Do you like?
now, know what I'm making you want to holler? Huh?
I want to see.
I'm
I want.
making these are lobster and shrimp cakes. They make you want to holler. This is the new recipes in my new book.
Yeah.
And then I have a beautiful, hold on. What? I made this for today. It's a peach cobbler.
Yes, God. Now
Just made.
that's a
This is
pie.
in the book. Yeah, it's a peach cobbler crust, boo.
Ooh,
And it's hot. Let me put it down. Hold on. Woo! Okay, you want it. So I have make you want to holler crab cakes. I have this banging fish dish that we also have with crab meat, peppers, habaneros, and so many things. I just have a book full of goodies and a book full of easy to make recipes.
yes, you sure
Yes.
do. They are easy to make. Now, let's talk about this peach cobbler real fast. Who Lord, because that's one of my favorite,
Mm-hmm.
one of my other favorite dishes. Now you use a pie crust, and some people
Right.
use like a biscuit top. Why do you choose that pie crust over the biscuit top?
I can do both. I mean, they're both fine to do. And
Yes,
this is a double crust peach cobbler. So you use anything you want.
yeah.
It's like I said, my recipes aren't the best recipes. There are people who have grandmothers and aunties and moms who make better peach cobbler than this. I'm just giving you a patty
No,
peach
ma'am, they
cobbler.
don't. I'm sorry. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, they don't make it better than
Uh,
you. And that is also your peach cobbler is also in the stores as well, right? Did I see that before?
yes.
Yes, I did.
They're in Walmart with the peach cobbler, blueberry cobbler, about 18 different desserts, the macaroni and cheese, the kale greens, corn okra tomatoes, chicken and biscuits, two types of cornbread, and so many other things that I'm forgetting
Yes,
right now, but I'm in the stores. I'm in the stores. And other than Walmart also, I'm in some other stores.
yes, you are
Yes.
in the stores. But to speak of Walmart personally, I hear around the holiday time, you sell a pie every 2 seconds. Can't nobody else do that. Poo, 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 poo.
Okay, poo, poo, poo.
That
I'm
is you.
blessed. I'm
Yes, you
blessed.
are blessed, but it
And
is a
thank God.
testament that your food is amazing and delicious and also consistent. And that's what I love about it. If you
Uh,
follow these recipes, ladies and
yeah.
gentlemen, from top to bottom, you will have the authentic Pattie LaBelle version. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a staple in your house because everybody's going to keep coming back and coming back and coming back because it's delicious and also easy. Now, what I do want to talk about when we talk about
Yeah.
eating, what do you think for the beginners, right? What do you think could be the most
Uh-huh.
slamming, easiest dish for somebody to wow a dinner?
I think the macaroni and cheese with the 8 cheeses is very easy. Follow the recipe, and I'd say to people too who are trying to cook on their own, I believe in soul drops of anything. I don't believe in a measuring cup or a tablespoon or a teaspoon of this or that. Just soul drops,
Yeah,
of whatever. Like when I do the macaroni and cheese, I don't know how much cheese I'm going to put in. I know it's going to be all 8 kinds, but I never know the amount.
yeah,
And with the butter, with the half and half cream and all that good stuff, you just do it the way it feels good to you. Don't say, "Oh, I can't put that much." Yes, you can. Yes, you
yes.
can.
I believe in that too. The only time I don't believe in that is when people are playing with salt. Don't play with my salt. Don't put too much salt in my food. Don't do that.
And I love salt, but I had to simmer down because I'm a diabetic, so I had to stop. I do the pink kosher salt if I'm
Yeah,
going to do salt, but I have to curdle. Stop. I'm not curdling. I have to stop using as much salt because of my situation.
yes. And because
Yes.
of all of our
But tell
situations.
me something.
Yes.
Tamar. What are those beautiful heads behind you?
Oh, these are
What is
me.
that?
So this is my
She's
office.
cute.
And my fans sent me some pillows of like my picture. So this is my
Oh,
album cover. And this is after I cut off all of
ah,
my hair.
which I
Fans,
love. Beautiful.
thank you,
Oh, that's nice.
thank
Yes,
you.
do you?
Thank you. You know, I
Yes,
give
honey.
the liberated. You know, after I cut my hair off, it's one of the best things that I ever did. Yeah,
It
yeah.
freed you up.
It freed me, and
Oh,
you know, I
that's
made
great.
the decision to love everything about myself as I was. So, you know, even when I got up in the morning,
Perfect.
yes. So that really helped
Oh,
me do that. That really helped me
I
do that.
saw you going through that wonderful phase. Yeah, that was great for you. Really good.
Thank you, Miss Patty. Now, another thing that has been great for you is these normal black bottom sweet potato pies. Now, I have not yet tried that. Now, how does one differ than the ones that you sell in the store? And please tell us about Norma and how that came to be, this black bottom pie.
The black bottom pie?
Hmm.
What black bottom pie?
Norma's black bottom sweet potato.
Child. Oh, Norma?
Yes.
Norma. Oh, that was oh my God. There's so many things that happen in my life that I forget. Yes, yes. It's just a great she cooks well. Norma is a lady who used to do my hair with the fans and all the crazy,
Really?
crazy hairstyles. She had, yeah, that's Norma. She can cook her face off. She makes the best grits, and her sweet potato pie was wonderful. And the sweet potato pie that I did was from my grandfather's recipes. But there are a lot of sweet potato pies up in there. Came from different people.
Yeah.
Yes.
What makes it black at the bottom?
I don't know. That's her recipe. I don't know what made it black, but it was cute. And it was good, but I don't look, I don't know. I didn't answer what made it black, but I know it was good and black. Girl, I don't remember everything, Tamar. I'm sorry. I just
I know
don't
it's all
remember
good.
everything.
It's all good. Well, we'll stick to you because because we love you.
Please.
Yes, how we can do that? How about that?
Oh,
What do you
all
want
right, honey.
the new readers, the new up and coming people who have been in quarantine, who do have your book now, the new version of Labelle Cuisine to get out of this cookbook?
Say that again.
What do you want them to get out of
What
this
was the
new
question?
version? What do you,
Oh,
yeah.
what do I want them?
Mhm.
What I want them to get out of it is that it's a great book and it's an easy cookbook. And
Yes.
anybody could use it and learn how to cook, and your meals will be great. And a lot of the young girls, I mean, they don't know 20 years ago I did this book. Now it's coming back after 20 years. So a lot of the little young chicks can see it and say, oh, my mama used this book and her foods were successful. So when the younger girls look and they'll see how easy it is for them too, they'll say cookbooks do work.
They
Hey.
really do work. They really, and I
Yeah.
believe cooking
Uh,
work. You know what I mean, that's how I express myself. That's how I express my love and my admiration to my friends and my family. I'll say, come over and
yeah.
cook. I mean, I'll come over and I'll cook for you guys. I love to do that. That's how I
Uh-huh.
express myself.
I
Do you,
remember you do cook a lot. Do I what?
is that what you did? Is that how you started cooking? Showing your expression. Do you express yourself through the kitchen?
I express myself through the kitchen and I love to cook
Yeah.
for anybody who's in the house. But if you're coming over and tasting my food the first time, if you don't say I want seconds or take some home, you can't come back. You gotta love it like that. Like you want a second helping. And if you don't, you
Yeah.
can't come back. So it makes me feel good when they love it. When nobody compliments you after they taste your food,
Yeah.
I get so pissed. I said, what? You done said and ate all my good food and you didn't say something. Just say something. I'm serious, Tamar.
That
That's how I am. You
I
got to
can I
talk
can't
about it.
imagine no one coming to your house and not wanting seconds, not asking for seconds, and definitely not homes.
Well, there's been one person back in the day, but I won't say who it was. I think she was trying to play her hate. I said, okay, boo, if you don't say it was good, I don't care. You know, I had to take
I
the
know
high
that's
road.
like she sure left full.
Just one
Trust
person.
and believe she left full, satisfied.
Yes, right. She was full. She left full. Yes, she did.
That is so funny. So let me ask you a question because I think this is something that maybe a fan would like to know. This is what I get in my gut. Do you ever
Okay.
sing and cook at the same time?
Isn't that funny? Never.
No.
Never do I. I don't sing in the shower. I don't sing in the living room. I don't sing in the house. I dance in the
Yeah.
house to certain music, and I can't dance, but I'll be pretending. But I don't sing. I don't sing when I'm cooking. Do
Really? What do
you?
think that no, I don't. You know, and
Oh,
a
it's
lot
not
of
cooking
no, a lot of other singers say they sing all day, all in the house.
all day.
Like I don't
Nope.
ever sing at home. I don't sing in the shower either. I don't sing while I'm cooking.
Good to know.
It's two totally different outlets for me.
Hey, just cook and shut your mouth. I don't sing when I'm cooking. Never have I. And I'm glad to know that you don't either.
No, I don't. I don't sing at all.
Yeah.
You know, it's a different release for me. Like when I'm singing, it's almost like out of body. And when I'm like cooking, I'm present. I'm totally present. It's all emotion and I feel
That's
everything.
it. I totally get it. That's who I am. That's how I am when I cook. It's all about the
Oh,
stove. Yes.
wow. Wow, that's such an amazing,
Ah,
amazing parallel. Oh,
it,
I'm glad to hear that. But speaking of cooking, will
yeah.
you be back on stage soon? Because we want to see you.
Oh, honey, September 16th is my first show in 15 months. It'll be 16 months by the time I go out, but I've been wearing pumps around the house to see if I can still stand in those 5 and 6 inch pumps, girl, because I can't get on stage and start crawling. But I'm gonna do my best. I'm coming out in pumps, okay? And I've
Yes.
been putting on dresses and costumes in the house, just walking around pretending I'm on stage. And I've been having fun preparing. I've been on the treadmill. I've been walking my little dog. I've been sitting in the pool kicking because I can't swim, but I've been doing everything to keep these limbs moving.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I can't wait.
Yeah, me
And
either.
I want it to be a safe comeback. When people come into the audience, I want everybody to be safe. You know, I've been safe for like what, 3 months now.
Yeah,
And I don't want anybody to get sick after leaving a Pattie LaBelle concert.
I know
Please
that's
don't.
so we're
But we're
encouraged.
checking you before you
Yes, and we're also
go
encouraged
ahead, baby.
to wear your masks. Keep your mask on
Oh
at
yeah,
concert.
keep them. That's it. For sure.
Now, will you
You
be
can look cute with
wearing
a
a
mask.
mask? Because you know, I did a show.
Yeah.
Yes, I did a
Uh-huh.
show, and I wanted to keep my mask on the entire time because I feel like you can hear me.
No, not the entire time. I mean, of course, when I have to sing or talk, the mask goes. You can't sing with the mask, but you're as safe as you can be, using the sanitizers and staying away as far as you can. But I can't do the mask for the next 15 years. No.
It's
So
true.
the mask is gone, but I wear it when I have to.
Yeah,
When I have to, yeah.
yeah.
Stay safe as you can.
I
Yeah.
know that's right. I am so eager to get back on stage, and I'm so eager to see you get back on stage as well.
Oh,
We were actually just watching
good.
one of your performances the other day when I think it was the Apollo, right? One day it was like the Apollo, and you completely tore the walls down singing All the Man That I Need. I hope you still sing that song
Oh,
in your set. I mean,
I
it was so special.
Tamar, funny. I just said that the other day to a friend of ours. We were watching it. I said, I have to put that song back in my show. That song lifted me. Oh my God. And nobody sings it like Whitney, but when I heard it and wanted to sing it, I said, I'm gonna do it Patty's way. And my gosh, because she's a singing phenomenal fool. And when I got it, I said, I have to sing it like a grown old woman. Okay.
No,
And
you
that's
know,
all the
John,
man I ever need.
nobody can sing that song like Whitney, but nobody can touch that song after you did that. It's over with.
Oh, thank
It's
you. I love it. I love singing that song. It's going back in the show.
yes,
It
God,
is.
please too. Yes, yes,
Yes,
because
it
that
is.
that thing blessed
Oh,
me still. That thing was a blessing to us all.
oh God.
We stood and watched it and was like in awe. We just couldn't believe it. We couldn't believe that we had that
I think,
same feeling. It was amazing. It's
yeah,
amazing.
that song was one of the better songs ever written. Yes, I'm gonna do it.
Okay, good. That's good. Now I want to see these. Can I see these dishes that you just made for me? May I see them one more time?
Yes.
I want to see one more time because I
This, okay, this is the lobster and shrimp cakes. Okay, full
like a
of
crab
goodness.
cake but with like lobster in it.
Lobster and shrimp instead of the crab meat, and they make you want to holler. Okay. So that's that. And this is a peach cobbler double crust that I just made. Oh, it's still hot. Can you see it? Oh, I gotta sit it down. Jesus. Oh, it's hot. Ooh. Yeah, girl.
That looks
So
amazing.
good.
I'm so hungry. Now I'm
Thank you,
hungry. Thanks,
sweetheart.
Mama Patty. I really
Right?
appreciate it.
Now you're hungry. Oh gosh. Well, the book comes out July 6th,
Yes.
and we all have to just get it.
You
Yeah,
have to
that's
go
it,
get
Tamar.
it, guys. The 20, it's been
Yeah.
20 years, and now she's republished it and added 3 new recipes and the grandbabies in the back. You have to go
Yes.
get
Right.
all new cooks, all chefs, all everybody who think y'all can burn. You're not burning unless you have this book. It's a staple. It's something you have to have in your kitchen. It's something that you have to have when you're having dinner parties, when it's Christmas, when it's Thanksgiving, when it's Easter, when it's Juneteenth, when it's everybody, every
Everybody.
holiday, non-holiday.
Right.
You got
Every
to
holiday.
have it.
Right.
I'm telling you, it will change your life. It has changed my life. I was actually looking for my book from 15 years ago.
Oh,
I did.
really? Oh God.
Because I just recently moved and I had it in my house before this house. And I was upset I
And you
couldn't find
can't
my
find
book.
it.
But look
But
at
you
God.
did? Did you find it? There you go.
Got the new
Ah,
one. Y'all get y'all new
good.
one now. And I think now we should open up the floor to go to some questions to the audience.
Yes,
Okay. That's
thank you very
good.
much, Tamar. We have a few questions.
Yeah.
First question is, what holiday do you like cooking for the most? And give us a sampling of what that meal might be for that holiday.
Are you talking to me or
Yes,
Tamar?
it's for you.
Okay, what holiday meal would I love to make and I make all the time, you mean?
Yeah,
For holiday, Christmas and
yeah.
Thanksgiving?
Which of the
It would
holidays
be
is your favorite to cook for?
Thanksgiving and Christmas. Both holidays I love to cook for. And major birthdays. I love to cook for
Let me
those
ask you a
also.
question, Patty. Now, is Thanksgiving and Christmas the same menu? Because that's an argument in our community.
Right. Well, it ends up being basically the same, because you're going to cook those main items for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. So I would say they're very much the same for both holidays.
Really? Well, there's been an ongoing argument in the Braxton household that my sister started. She doesn't
Really?
feel like, yes, she feels like turkey is for Thanksgiving, not for Christmas.
Oh, no.
She feels like
It's
prime
for
rib is
Christmas
for
too?
Christmas.
Really? Well,
Yes, she.
that's nice. That's her thought. And that's a good thought. I ain't mad. Right. Oh
All right, we'll take
gosh.
another question.
All right, next question. Describe what your ideal dinner guests would be like.
My ideal dinner guest could be the mailman. It could be the garbage guys. I'm friends with the trash men in my neighborhood, and I've had them over for something back in the day. They're ideal because they think they would never be invited to anything. So they're ideal people for me.
Next question. What singer, dead or alive, would you love to have over for dinner?
I would love Marvin Gaye. I would love Obama. I would love, my goodness, Kamala Harris, Bob Marley. My gosh, there's so many that I would love to have here, but that probably will never happen, huh? For the living. I don't know if they would want to come to
I
Patty
think
LaBelle's
Obama
house for
would
dinner,
definitely pull up to the
but I would love to
table.
have them. You
Absolutely
think
do.
so?
Him and Michelle right there.
I would hope so, honey.
Right there.
Right here, right? Okay.
Okay, next question.
Next question.
Yeah, yeah, those are some.
What advice would you give a young Patty Bell today?
Ooh, to not be so trusting, not to be so gullible, not to be so loving on everybody. I would tell her that. Yeah, simmer down now.
Amen. Amen. I have to agree with that. Next
Uh,
question.
Next question. Now,
okay.
reflecting back on your illustrious career, is there anything you would change or you maybe wished happened differently?
As many bad places that I've been in my life, and as many bad situations that I've been in, I wouldn't change it for anything because the bad made me respect the good. Things that I'm going through now, I've been all over the world and doing things and praying that something could be better, but realizing that those negatives, they build the Patty LaBelle that I am today. So I'm happy that I went through the bad.
And any advice to a young person who is maybe entertaining and experiencing things not going so well?
Believe in yourself and know that this too can change. And if you really think you're all that in a bag of chips, don't let anybody demean you or make you feel less than who you are. Because a lot of times people were told never to do this or never to do that. And they end up being on top of their game totally, like 100%. So always believe in pushing yourself if you got good goods. Okay.
Next question. What ingredient or what few ingredients would you say are in every recipe you fix? What is absolutely important
Well,
to
if it's
have in every
savory,
recipe?
if it's savory foods, of course I have fresh garlic cloves, and I would have celery seed. I would have habanero peppers or the hottest hot sauce you can find, and oh god, like a sea salt, seasoned sea salt, and those things I can work from that, and probably many more things right now, but I can't think of them all.
Question is, my brother and I are always arguing about what makes baby back ribs the best. Is it the rub or is it the sauce you put on afterwards?
It's whatever you do, the rub or the sauce or whatever. I mean, if your rub is better than somebody's sauce, you think then rub out. But the sauce is great too. I mean, you people always fight about different seasonings for ribs. Just make what you love, and the rest will follow.
You're just looking for a snack someday, Patty. You walk into your kitchen, what do you fix?
A snack?
Right.
It might be tuna fish. It
Mm,
might be salsa with the habanero peppers, onions, tomatoes, and the lemon juice, and um, gosh, cilantro for like a dip with that nice chip. Hummus. Once the hummus is in your kitchen, you season it with garlic and hot peppers. I make my own hummus, and that would be a great snack.
you make your own hummus?
Yes, with those chickpeas, honey, you mash them, and then you, instead of having a bland chickpea hummus, fix it up. You know,
Yeah.
just tighten it up. I've been doing it for years. I love it. And I love to make it when friends come over for a snack. And I said, well, try my hummus. They said, where'd you get this from, girl? I said, I made it. You know, I seasoned it.
Yeah.
That's what you do. You season things up. Uh huh.
There's
With
nothing
lemon
you can't.
zest and all that stuff.
You can make anything.
Right?
You
No,
can make hummus, you can make anything.
anything. Anything. That's right. For sure.
Next question. This is final two questions. At what age will you bring your grandchildren into the kitchen to help you cook?
Well, they're in the kitchen helping me cook now. Little Layla, the 3-year-old, thinks she has a sushi line. She cuts up her little thing, pretending to cut it up and stuff. So she's already in my life as far as a little my sous chef. And Gia, maybe never. I don't know. But Layla has that cooking gene. She has it.
And our final question is about food when you're on tour and on the road. How involved do you get with picking and deciding what meals you're eating on tour?
I don't pick and decide. I carry my pots and pans with me on the road. I've been doing it forever. And I'll get a suite or a hotel room and I'll set up my kitchen with my hot plate. We always have a fridge, and then we'll find the farmer's market and buy what I'm going to have after the show. I cook for me and the band members of the crew after the show. So I never have to plan a meal on the road because I always have my cooking utensils and I can cook what I want. And because I'm a diabetic, I have to make sure the food is proper. So I've been cooking for myself on the road for years and years and years, and it won't stop. Can't stop.
Wow. Thank you very much, Tamar, unless you have a closing question or a closing remark.
I would just like to say it's been my honor just in my whole life knowing this lady as a woman, as a chef, as a singer, and just as an amazing human being. Thank you so much for sharing all of your gifts with the world. And thank you for being such an amazing person while you're sharing your gifts. You've always been a great,
Oh,
nice, sweet person from ever since I was a child up until now. You've been very consistent with that,
Oh,
and also consistent in the kitchen, consistent on your records, consistent on your concert. And that's why we will always support you. I love you with my entire being. Thank you so much for who you are.
oh, that's so sweet. And I love you. And let Tony know that I love that she has a record out every week. Every week, Tony has a new song. Tell that heifer to keep on moving. Ah,
Sure
I
will.
love you,
Go
Tamar.
get your book right now. It is the
Go
20th
get it.
anniversary and also updated version of Labelle Cuisine. Don't miss it. You need it in your kitchen. You need it in your life. Enjoy.
Thank you,
Please, thank you so
Tamar.
much, baby.
Thank you,
Bye,
Patty.
Tamar.
And the book is
Goodbye,
available wherever
everybody.
books are sold, and signed copies are
Bye,
available in the link
sis.
below.